Hello and welcome to today's episode. We're going to continue this journey into the possibility that awaits you when you have your systems and processes on point. That is a business that is designed to run with you or without you, so you can finally take a holiday, take the profits, or even exit your business, sell it, or perhaps even list it on the ASX or whichever stock market if you're shooting for the stars. This is exciting. We have been through, over the last 2 episodes, a discussion around what should be in your systems, and then yesterday, who is going to do them. Today, I want to open up around the discussion of when to run your systems, because this is an interesting thing. Like, it's all good and well to have a bunch of systems documented out, but if they never get used because there's no trigger for them, then you may have well not done them. Like, literally, you're like, this is not uncommon. This is the manual that sits on the shelf and get brought out when a new employee comes on, and there you go through and you're like, oh, actually, we don't do it like that. Oh, actually, we don't do it like that either. And you find out that your manual is not being used at all. The systems are not being executed, and so they do not stay up to date. So let's talk about 2 particular scenarios for your systems. There's really only 2. One is on demand. So something happens and a system needs to be deployed. So this could be a new lead comes into your business. It could be a new client comes into the business. It could be a new team member coming on. There's some kind of event that then triggers the need for that system to be executed. And this just means, yep, okay, great, we've got the trigger. You need to know the link between the trigger and execution of that system. The more interesting one is the regularly scheduled system. So there's a bunch of stuff in your business that needs to be done every week or every month or every quarter, perhaps even every year. Things from simple daily marketing videos like this one, through to perhaps annual tax planning or quarterly tax planning, assessments for money, optics for how your team are going, what's going on in your business, and these will be on a schedule. And you might wonder, well, wow, how do I remember to trigger these? Well, you have a think about it. If you have a recurring event, where do you put it? Of course, you put it in your calendar. So this is where the triggers for your regularly scheduled events should go. Like, literally, if it happens weekly, then it can go in a recurring weekly event. What's even cooler is that if you know how long these systems take, then you can block out that time. Now, this might be a little offensive for you as an entrepreneur. Like, if you're a visionary entrepreneur and you're like, you know what, I don't want to have anything blocked out. I just need to be in the flow. I need to be dealing with what's going on right now. Then I want you to consider that some of your team members are not like that they benefit from structure. They want to know what their work week looks like. And you might go, man, that is so boring to do this work. But they are built like that. They love it. They're like, yes, great. I know on a Monday, I'm going to run system 1, 2, and 4. On a Tuesday, we're going to run system 3 and 5. On a Wednesday, it's system 6, 7, and 8. On a Thursday, I'm off. And on a Friday, we're going to run system 10 and 11. And we know how long they take. They take an hour and a half, or they take half an hour. This actually opens up for you to be able to schedule your team far better. And you might find that when the work is known and you know who's doing it, that suddenly you can fill their calendars and begin to judge how much work of the business there actually is and who's going to do it when. So it means that things are going to be done in your business. You can also cope with somebody not showing up that day. They're sick or they're on leave, and you can go to their calendar and see which systems they were meant to run that day, and then deploy someone to cover that, or make a decision, say, all right, we're going to put that off till next week. However you're going to deal with it is, at least you can see what work should have been done on that day by that team member. This gives you optics. This gives you the capability to redeploy your workforce as you need it to cope with the unavoidable ups and downs of people when they're missing, when they're gone, or whether they're just systematically going through their work. You can look at their calendar and go, hey, look, you've actually got 3 hours on a Tuesday afternoon. We're going to leave that open for dealing with any residual issues. Or you're like, you know what? What do you want to do? Let's put a system here to work on systems. Let's put a system here to do something that is around learning. You can actually schedule that out. So in summary, this is important because it allows you to know your team. Some of your team will love this structure, and you put the recurring systems into their calendars with the time required, and then they execute it on the recurring system time frame. Hope that makes sense. We've got recurring ones, and then secondly, we've got on demand. And these happen when something happens in your business, and these could be managed by a particular team member, and they're like, well, I'm just going to take care of all of the on-demand stuff. All right, that's all I got for you today. I hope you found that useful. Are you getting the idea here about what's possible when you get systems and processes on point? Suddenly, everything in your business begins to make more sense. Your marketing, your sales, your advertising, your fulfillment, your optics, your people, your accounting, your tax strategies, your legal and your cash games all operate on a foundation of systems and processes. And sure, you can duct tape it. You can run it with people doing it from their head, but you will limit your capacity to manage the number of people and to hit your growth goals and exit your business, whether that looks like a sale or just being able to go on holidays for 4, 5, 6 weeks, or perhaps even 6 months. All right. Thank you for joining me today. I look forward to tomorrow's episode where we'll look at the last piece, which is how to do this. All right. Look forward to seeing you then.